Hi everybody, Yarn Fairy here to bring you Floss Tube. Yeah! If I only had all that energy. That's the word. I'm a little sick today from my diseases and need my water bottle because I'm losing voice. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Real quick before we get started, I've long said that I will dye anything so long as it holds still long enough. And so I do. I don't know if you guys know this, but I sell this stuff. Extra large, and some gorgeous hankies. These things are just beautiful. Gotta love them. The nightgown is going back in the drink because it's not very strong, unless, of course, the customer likes it. You never know what people are going to like and what people aren't going to like. So I'm going to ask her just quickly. This is the quilt I'm working on. It's for my son. It's his LAFD t-shirts. It's huge. And I am probably I'm adding borders now. So it's not as wide as it is tall. So I'm adding the little black borders in the hopes that it will make up the difference. Oh. In with that, I dye anything. Here's a drawstring pair of pants that the same gal ordered. And yeah, if you find it white or whatever, I'll buy it and sell it. Dye it. Whatever the word is. I'm lost. Don't follow me. Not only am I blonde, but I'm lost. Okay, here we go. I just found out recently that these little guys went up in price. I use this to remove ink in my paper, cut and paste. This is 75% alcohol, 25% water. It cost my daughter $1 to buy 2 of them. So I figured I'd just go and pick them up when they ran out. No such luck. They are now $7. Cut a paper towel in half. Found the container for it. Cheapers. Now I don't know if it's going to work. It's not metal. It's some sort of, I don't know what it is. It used to be something that I could have. No more. Loved that too. That was so much fun. Real quick before we get into cross stitching, I made these socks for Christmas. I'm set because these are the only people who will actually wear them. This is an anklet person. Here is a shoe, lacy, frilly. Yeah, my daughter. And these 2 are for my husband. This was dyed in a yarn and a thread that I designed. And I can't remember the name, you guys. You gotta help me. Since my blog got shut down, I can't figure things out anymore. I feel love was purple. I can't remember what it is. yarnfairy1@gmail.com. yarnfairy1.blogspot.com. Yeah. Anyway, I actually did get some cross stitching done. I think I'm going to show it to you because it's all of the stuff I did. Let's see. Yeah. Wow, I got a lot done, you guys. Like a lot. I had to wind up. Okay, so this is Bee's Knees. Sorry. Bee's Knees by Carolyn Manning. I just love it. It's so much fun to stitch on her stuff. I finished the little heart that you can hardly see. It goes, I've made the whole square, so that's the center. And I will be able to start doing stuff in here. I'd rather go out. I've learned that from LDS. And I just love bees right now. I want to make a pattern of my own, and I want it to be bees and fairies and elves and their houses and, different houses for them and just everything, I want to make it like the Fae realm. I want to make the Fae realm in cross stitch. How fun would that be? Okay, that's my big project. But it's been so nice because you know, I do these challenges, and then my knitting, my cross stitch, goes away. It just goes away until the next one. And it's not fair. I have no desire and like no time to stitch because I'm always dyeing something or cut and pasting something. That's black lip power, isn't that pretty? So yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but I totally, where did I put it? You guys gonna have to keep me going here. Totally loved it. I guess because it was Memorial Day, and in between I was kind of finishing these, and they don't take much. It's like do something and then wait a day. So, okay. I needed a bottle for vinegar. So I found these fancy bottles. I used plain acrylic paint, painted them. Now I'm going to paint flowers on them. They're not finished, not yet. Finally got my Mod Podge. I always thought it was Mod Podge. Mod Podge. Have a sip of Mod Podge, dear. Mine got thick inside the jar. This stuff's not thick, though. Brand new. Anyway, you then seal that because it's too much. I have a list for you guys so I don't get lost. And wow, it's only got one thing on it. This little guy decided he was going to come over. He has the same sort of skin patterning as a Western Diamondback, which is what we normally have. But if you note, his head is elongated. It's not triangular. They've got what looks like mumps. So you always know what you got going. Since I'm making these things, sewing, dare I say, sewing, I have decided that it's time to finally do this. I've been talking about this for years, making clothing with embroidery on it. I used an Aunt Martha's pattern. I chopped it up and put it back down, and it got blurry and got messed up, so I used a pen that must have dissolvable ink because I don't see it anywhere. You guys see any ink? This is going to be a blouse, though. A boof blouse. Probably not as boof as me skirts, but a boof. Okay, so I'm not sure why I brought my tin in, but I wanted you to see how beautiful this tin is. I got it at some garage sale, I'm sure, a million years ago. It's completely rusted, and I can't clean it because if I clean it, I don't know what that is. I'm afraid I'm going to lose the gilding. So it's got my junk in it. It's got like a bunch of threads, so I don't have to go looking for them. It's got the scissors and the, be nice if you could see, bunch of pens down there, and these things, which are a lifesaver for a person who dyes or works a lot. Nice light. Finger rubbers, they're amazing. I've got a little Altoids that holds all my needles as long as I'm not using them. And I've bagged some things like my greens are bagged so that I can find them. And then I've got sulkies in a bag. And it should be more organized. It's not. That's it. What's nice though is when I have something, it's overflow. Fully, even though I just took a bunch of junk out last night. For this type of thing, having a tin like that is amazeballs because you can find anything you want inside of there. I just love these little, what are they called? Lavender? Is it lavender, lilac, or wisteria? One of those dudes. So, where's that? Oh, it's in here. So I should start with this. This is a box I made. I was thinking it'd be great for carrying that stuff too. It used to be a UPS box, you guys. The UPS priority box. You know it. You've seen it a million times. The one with the flap. hey man, recycle and reuse. I saw something like this for $40 online. And so I decided that I was going to make one. Because I can make one for less than I can buy it, right? But by the time you get done buying all the stupid supplies, you're in debt. So this is the small one I bought to use as a sample. I blew it the first time. It's like a plastic that moves. I don't know what the words are. But the first time I tried to glue it on overnight and it didn't hold, of course. Came right back off. So then I used Craft Tex, which is a fabric that you can, it's a fabric paper. You can draw on it, you can paint on it, and you can sew on it. So it's pretty cool stuff. I started my sample and right away screwed it up. It's upside down and backwards. This should be on the front. C'est la vie. So I'm going to be making different types of them. I'm going to be making one as a to-do planner with just paper and dividers. And I bought a bunch of, sorry, 5x7, a bunch of zippered pouches. I bought dividers with pouches and no pouches this way. It's just 3 or 1 or 2 pouches going down. I didn't want it to fall out. And then they've got 3 and 3. So it's easy to open it and put in what you need, whether that's a recipe for the recipe section. I really want, a to-do planner / book. And then I want to do a journal, which I can throw good stuff into, like pretty art projects that I make, or collage, or a divider that has beauty on it. And then hopefully that will encourage you to go ahead and make it on the enclosed papers, which I can fill with like everything from printed paper that's cardstock to plain to photo mats, whatever you want to use it for. And the last one, there's 3. Planner. Okay, I think those guys got mixed up because the other one that I want to make is something that's like for the new bride, not the planner, but an area for journaling, another for Bible study, an area for planning out stuff. So it's got the months and the dates, and then a recipe section and anything else I can figure. I've got this written down somewhere. The recipe section, you'll be able to pull your recipes, put them in the book, and then make a grocery shopping list from those. And then you'll remember what you bought that thing for that you're never going to use. It'll be in the book. So yeah, I'm excited to do these. I only bought enough supplies for 5 people. If you're interested, holler now because I have a feeling they're not going to last. So during this crazy quilting journey, I show you my book. I love this thing. This book is, what's with the light? This book is amazing. It's like one of those calendar flippy things, but it's got all the stitches for embroidery, all alphabetized. Then I found this gal, shawkl.com. I don't know what that stands for. And she made templates for like all the crazy quilting stuff. You can't see that. She's got stuff that's made with straight stitches and back stitches, chevron stitch, the feather stitch, borders, all kinds of stuff is in here. And then she's even got she's even got little stars. And what they're doing is it goes small to big, however big you need it, which is really cool. I like that. And here's a leaf one that does the same thing. And you can't see a thing. Anyway, she's also got paper. I printed it out and put it with so that I can always figure out what those plastic things are doing. They've got lines between the dots, but yeah, not so much. I'm not too hot with that stuff, as y'all know. Okay. I'm going to blow this. Eric Kane. She is the knitting fairy. Ah, I'm in love. I love this girl so much. But I didn't like her colors. She had a green, like a green down here, and her dress was yellow, and they're just not my colors. So purple, blue, and green, making the kit out of silk. Everything except for this. I'm waiting for this to come in because I don't dare mess, well, at least with the skin tones and stuff. I just think it's really hard. So she's got these purple stockings and a purple dress with a big, huge, darker purple bow. And, no, a turquoise dress. I knew that. And then this ball is more of a royal blue and sky and whatnot, with some turquoise in it. So the light turquoise goes in her dress. I drew this, you'd think I'd remember, but it was just last week. Gonna have gold metallic. Ching! What is it? That's the wrong word. Zing! The sword, this Skywalker's sword. Yeah, wow. Anyway, there she is. I've done a great deal of work on her so far by just like doing the research and stuff. On the Long Dog Sampler Facebook group, this was posted. And I just lost it. So this is the original pattern. It's a band. It's got these little Skeletor looking dudes down there, and it's using multicolored threads. And I thought, that's amazing when I saw it on this fabric. So I am going to paint me some fabric. She used all the same colors, and I have a feeling what this is a photograph that's been taken indoors. But what happened, because all of these colors are so, they're identical, but they're muted. And I have a feeling it's just a bad indoor photo shot. So I'm going to dye that. And then we'll have the bright, bright colors on top of that parchment looking dark brownish. I would never have paired, you can't pair dark fabric and colors and hope it to come out. Can you? I mean, I don't know. Seems like we've done it before. You just have to have really bright, bright colors, which those are, so it should work. Okay, kids. I have a lot of knitting back there, but no more cross stitch. Oh, wait. So Colonial Patterns is where they sell at Martha's. Designs, the iron-on stuff that I like to use. Probably going to branch out and do my own soon because I have all the stuff to do it, the tracing pattern stuff and the paper pen thing. Yeah, anyway, they're having these bundle things. And with a bundle, you get 5 different patterns. This is the bundle that I wanted. This one is Buzzing Bees, so of course I got it. I have this thing with bees right now, you guys. I don't know what it is. If I could bring them in, feed them, tuck them into tiny beds, I would be doing it. Insane. Yes, I'm insane. The Busy Bee. Really love my bees. And I got these kind of for inspiration too, to make my own cross stitch of bees. We'll see how far it goes. I really love these. I forget what is it quilling? That butterfly up at the top where it's got all that. I don't know what it's called. And of course it doesn't say it's anything different. And okay, so butterflies and dragonflies. Bees, butterflies, dragonflies. That's kind of me. Lupus, purple butterfly. And then they've got the Stitcher's Revolution. And they've done them in color. And all it is the stem stitch. Or back stitch. Or whatever stitch you want. You could even use a tiny lazy daisy to go around these guys. Cute! Look at the little gnome guy. And you can like put them wherever you want it. Hopefully they're as small. They're not going to be as small as this. Oh man. Oh. Most designs are approximately 5 by 5. Well, I can shrink it on my machine. Shrinky-dink, and you shrinky-dink, and me. That's all. Did I say I'm making kits for this? I'm making kits for this. And there's a lot of metallic thread. It's not just the gold for the needles, but I'm doing, there's a copper for her hair, royal blue, and I wanted to say there was silver somewhere, plus there's beads. So, and I want to make, I'm thinking we should do her wings in a single strand with a single strand of the metallic too, because wings have to be luminescent. They just do. In the realm of the Fae, we make them luminescent. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.